Hello, guys. You're very welcome to Parenting with Dumebi, and my name is Dumebi. So, today we're going to be covering the story of an American songwriter, a singer, a record producer, Robert Sylvester Kelly, popularly known as R.Kelly. I believe I can soar. R.Kelly was born in January 8, 1967. His story is not about judging or casting stone on him. His story is about understanding that there's consequences for every action. His story is about self-realization. His story is about forgiveness. And above all, his story is about second chance and God's mercy. R. Kelly is from a family of five, his mother and his siblings. And you may be wondering, where is his father? It was said that his father was an absentee father who left before he was even born and never showed up all through his childhood, leading to his mother single handedly raising him and his siblings. Kelly's mother, known as Joan Kelly, was a school teacher and a devout Baptist. R. Kelly started his journey into music when he began singing in church choir. His sexual abuse began when he was around 8 years of age. According to him, an adult woman in his household coerced him into photographing her while having an intercourse with an adult male partner. As if that was not enough, same adult household sexually abused him from when he was 8 all through to when he was 14. He also stated it very clearly that when he was age 10, he was sexually abused by a male family friend. He claimed members of his household would act differently to him when his mother was not home. His older sister would punish him anytime he went outside to play. There was something shocking, R. Kelly said, when asked why he didn't tell anyone about his abuse. In his word, he said, too afraid and too ashamed. At age 13, R. Kelly was registered in Kenwood Academy, where he met his music teacher known as Mae Macklin. He refers to her as second mother. Macklin noticed that there was something spectacular about his voice and told him, "You see that high school basketball you are in? It's not for you, my dear. Leave it and concentrate on your music. Music is where your talent is, so stay focused." She didn't leave him there. No, she will encourage him to join school talent shows. Any opportunities for him to show his talent, Miss Macklin will encourage him. Guess what? The first music show he attended, he was awarded first prize. But sadly, R. Kelly dropped out a year later because he couldn't read nor write and was diagnosed of dyslexia and started building his career in music. I'm not going to bug you with all his back and forth in the courts because I know it's not news to you. However, he was sentenced to 30 years in prison for sex trafficking in 2021. Dear parents, you see why I often say that parenting is not about now, but about the future? It's about what happens to your child in 10 years, 20 years down the line. I'm not here to make excuse for him, but whether you like it or not, his upbringing played a huge role in his life, and I will tell you why. First, it started when his father left before he was born and was never present in his life as a child. There was no father figure for him, no father to correct him authoritatively when he did wrong. No one taught him how to be a man. No father to model to him how he can build his masculine identity. According to the National Center for Children in Puberty, boys without fathers are twice as likely to drop out of school, twice likely to go to jail, and are twice likely to need treatment for emotional and behavioral problems. And you're wondering why many of our boys today are in trouble? It is because you and me, the parents, fathers especially, are overworked, are exhausted, are harassed. Some are distracted. Some are not even interested in their role as a father. Why some are divorced? Why for some? Let me just say, they are not able to cope. According to Dr. Williams Pocklock, the author of Real Boys, he said divorce is difficult for children of both sex, but it is very devastating for male children. It's been said that lifelong marriages provide a foundation for social order. There will continue to be big troubles in the home front if this continues. Our future depends on how we handle this crisis of divorce and how we handle fathers not being involved in their children's life. Dear men, permit me to remind you that you hold the awesome power in the lives of your children, for good or for bad. Do you know that children of all ages, boys and girls, have an inborn need for contact with their fathers, but boys suffers most from the absence and non-involvement of their father. A true father builds and never destroys. The truth is, it is you and I that are raising the next generation of men who will either live with honor and integrity or shame and disgrace. Dear parents, fathers especially, I know you may be wondering, how do I teach my son to avoid future shame and disgrace? Teach them that it is wrong to hit a girl, no matter the circumstances. And remind him that she's not as strong as him. Teach him that girls deserve respect. Teach him never to hurt her, but protect her. Teach him that when he's working with the girl, he should be the one to be on the outside, that is the car side. Doing this is you teaching him responsibility to take care of her. Teach him that his responsibility is not only to make money and succeed professionally. Teach him to pay for her food and entertainment when they go for a date, and not the other way around, or leaving her to pay for her food. Teach him to open doors for his girl. He should help her carry her bag if she have any. He should help her get a chair when they hang out. Teach him that when he goes to pick her up for a date, he should not stay in his car and be honing or give her a call and say, "Come on, please, I'm outside." No, but instead, teach him to get out of his car, walk to her door, and knock. Dear father, teaching him this means showing her respect. The good thing about this is, if he treats her like a lady, she in return will treat him as a man. Teaching that sexual immorality is not right and that it can lead to unwanted pregnancies, can lead to rejections, and that it can lead to diseases. And teach him never to get involved in drugs, alcohol, or other harmful behaviors. The truth is, when it comes to sex and sexuality, we don't want to talk about it. We're so embarrassed to discuss it with our children, leaving us to risk exposing them to outside world that will tell them, "I know you're going to have sex anyway, but just do it the right way." Or make sure you protect yourself. And you're wondering why unwanted pregnancies and sexually transmitted diseases is on the rise today. Also, are you going to say all of these things once and forget about it? No, you must say it repeatedly and emphatically. Now, do you think if R.Kelly had a father or a father figure who taught him and modeled all of these things to him, do you think he will still end up in jail? I know that by now he's come to his self-realization and he's asked for forgiveness. And I know this from his newly released song titled God's Mercy. If you listen to the lyrics of that song, you'll know what I mean. And I pray all his victims find healing and a heart to forgive him. It takes a brave person to confess to their mistakes and free themselves. Everyone deserves second chance. God bless R. Kelly. Your mercy, Lord, is all I need to heal my soul, to set me free. God's mercy is all I stand for, to open up heaven and restore. Make my mistakes, I go astray, but I need you to guide my way. God's mercy, follow me.